I'm excited to talk about this because I've been in network marketing 22 years, been doing the online marketing thing for over a decade. And we've been monetizing our knowledge and monetizing our social media for over 10 years. And we've created multiple income streams. And I'm going to kind of talk about it in some different ways because there's definitely a lot of people right now that are wanting multiple income streams. There's a lot of people right now that are maybe, making less money in their job, in their business. There's people that are open to other things. There's people that are maybe spreading themselves too thin because they're doing too many things. There's people that should start diversifying their income. They should start trying to monetize their knowledge. And they should branch out into other income streams. I know some people are afraid to do it. Some people do it prematurely. Some people do too much too soon. So there's a lot of people out there, that are in my inbox. There's a lot of people out there posting different opportunities, and they're actually like sabotaging themselves, or they're hurting their reputation. And then there's other people out there that I think they're missing out on opportunity. I think they're missing out on the opportunity to create other income streams. So, we'll talk about all these different examples, and I'll try to simplify this as best I can. You'll sometimes hear like, oh, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. This is true. This is 100% accurate. And actually, I was just watching a video by Alex Hormozy. Let me know if you guys have seen it. I have like probably 3 or 4 people over the last week that referred it to me because of some of my posts about multiple income streams. They're like, oh, you got to watch this video by Alex. And what he talks about is how like a lot of entrepreneurs, we could say this specifically for network marketers, is they try a bunch of things, but they never go all in. They kind of work hard in something for like 6 months, 6 weeks, maybe a year, whatever, and things slow down, or things aren't as easy a year later as they were when they first got started. Maybe they have less leads, their conversions aren't as good. Maybe they built up a team and their team's kind of quitting. Maybe less customers are ordering. Things happen, right? This is called life. None of us are getting out alive, right? There's ups and downs. Enjoy the ride. But I think we can appreciate the fact that not all businesses just go up forever. So sometimes you'll see people like, okay, now I'm going to diversify. I'm going to start doing other things. And what he was talking about in this video, and it's very much congruent with what I believe, is that people do something for a little bit, they try it out, and then they're like, okay, this is harder than I realized. Let me go do this other thing that looks easy. And oh, this is harder than I realized. Let me go do this other thing. And they're spreading themselves so thin. And not only are they doing multiple businesses, right? They're trying to spread their energy and spread their focus all over the place. But then on top of that, they're multitasking all these different things, and they become like the trench coat mafia, or not trench coat. What's that thing where it's like, you open up the trench coat. They're like, I have this opportunity and that opportunity. I have this product and that product. And it's like, they're all over the place. And the problem is, in this day and age in social media, with people building up influence and people become leaders, right? And I use that term loosely because sometimes people look like a leader, they sound like a leader, but in reality, they're just really good at social media. They don't actually have a big team. They're not really building an empire. The thing is, you got to focus. This is what Alex talked about. This is what I always talk about. You have to commit to one thing. Now, does that mean you shouldn't branch out? Of course not. We have created, I don't know of a bigger advocate of multiple income streams from network marketing leaders than me. I don't know anybody that's been talking about this longer than me. I'm still creating multiple income streams. We're affiliates for programs that we believe in, right? Whether it's Fraser Brooks, Bob Heilig, Eric Worre, Chalene Johnson, we promote their programs because we know what they teach can help someone in our network. We have our own courses. I've launched programs with Marina Simone and Bryn Lang. I've launched programs with Nadya. Obviously, we've done a lot of different launches over the years. We have our own courses. It's intelligent to create multiple income streams. But the thing is, if you look at a Julie Reynolds, or some of these people that are within our organization, a lot of the people that we work with, Tanya, Eliza, they have their own courses. But their courses a lot of times are helping people with their current business, right? When I promote an affiliate program that I'm an affiliate, it's not my program, but I'm promoting it because I know that program can help someone in my audience, not distract them, It's not going to distract them from what they're trying to do. It's going to help them with what they're doing. You've seen some of these programs pop up like 100% commission, and it's where it becomes tricky. Even though it's affiliate marketing, you're kind of like recruiting people for another opportunity, and it's becoming a distraction. And I've seen this happen time and time again. But I remember when I joined the company that I'm with 8 years ago, one of my things was like, listen, I don't want to be told that I can't sell my own courses, or I can't sell a book, or I can't monetize my social media. But at the same time, I'm going to do it with integrity. Okay. And what you're seeing nowadays is you're seeing companies say, well, we're not an MLM. And in some cases they're not, but it's still a conflict to some extent. If you start recruiting people from your company, they only know you because of the company that you're in together. And you met these people because maybe you were edified, maybe you met them at an event, and now you're getting these people that you met into some other program. And you might say, well, why does it matter? It's not an MLM. And, I'm not recruiting them. It's just like, hey, this is a great opportunity. They can, we're making less money. We got to do what we got to do. But the problem is, do you see where, even if it's not a violation of a policy, do you see where that might upset people? Because they're saying, hey, I'm over here building my team. This is my focus. I don't want to distract myself. I don't want to do other things. You do, cool. But you're now getting some of the people on my team distracted with these other opportunities. And then you're getting pissed because I don't like it. I'm sorry. This is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but I just would prefer that you don't promote another income opportunity to my team, because it's hard enough to build one business, let alone multiple. Now, you might be in a place in your career where you're stable. Your business is rock solid. I have a woman on my team, and she's killing it. And she reaches out to me and she's like, hey, should I start monetizing? People are asking me if I have a course, or if I do this, or if I do that. And I'm like, listen, if you have a bunch of people reaching out to you, I'll never forget when Bob Heilig hit me up when he first started doing Periscope. He's like, dude, I have all these people in my inbox, and they're all like, hey, do you do coaching? Do you do this? Do you do that? And, I really want to learn from you. Can I pay you? Can I hire you? And I remember him hitting me up, and he's like, hey, what do you charge for coaching? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I got all these people that want coaching. I'm like, I don't have that many people reaching out to me for coaching. He's like, all right, I'm gonna have to figure this out. So he ended up doing a group coaching thing and monetizing that way. And so for him, it made sense because he had so many people in his inbox looking for his coaching. And if that's happening to you, and your business is stable, it's it's where you want it to be. Or maybe your business is down and you're not really happy and you're like, I want to rebuild it, but I'm stressed. I need money. Sell coaching. Do some consulting. Maybe you create a social media agency. Maybe you become an affiliate. But affiliate, let's be very clear. A true affiliate program is you're just selling a product. There's no income. There's no recruiting. There's no hey, you should do this too. And, now you're recruiting people into something. And you'll say, well, it's not an MLM. And look, again, maybe it's not, but I would just be careful, because you don't want people not trusting you. In my opinion, that can really hinder, that can really damage a culture, that can damage the team camaraderie, because they're like, oh, I don't really want to promote so-and-so and so-and-so anymore, because now they're in my people's inbox trying to sell them stuff that I don't think they need. Okay. Now, again, I'm trying to say this in the most professional, the most polite way. I'm not trying to be a jerk. People are coming at me guns blazing, you say this and you say that, and how dare you say this, and you don't know, my family's hurting financially. Listen, if your family's hurting financially and you go rob a bank, am I supposed to not say anything? Now you're going to go, John, this is not the same as robbing a bank. I know that. You're not listening to me. I'm just giving you an example. Just because you're making less money and you need to do something different doesn't necessarily mean you should do something that, even if it's not violating a company policy, it could still maybe be considered not cool. It could still be considered unethical. It could still be considered something where you are distracting other people's teammates, especially if you're a leader. Okay. Because here's the truth. I know this sucks, but you're in a fishbowl. Everything I post and everything I do is questioned. Everything I do is not necessarily always questioned, but people are going to hang on to the words you say when you have influence, when you are a leader. So let's be very clear. I'm not telling you what to do. You can do whatever you want, but you can't get upset if leaders are upset with you because you're now selling things or promoting things that is distracting their team. And now these people are like, I don't even know, should I be doing this? Should I be buying this? Should I be trying to do what they're doing? Because they look up to you, right? And it's just one of those things where in this day and age, it's hard enough to build one business, let alone multiple. And let's be also clear. I'm all about multiple income streams, but I think you need to focus on one thing at a time. I think you need to focus on one thing at a time, build up this one thing, get it cranking, get it really like cranked up where it's, a solid, stable income, and then start branching out. Because if you're spreading yourself all over the place and every 6 to 12 weeks you're launching something new, you can see where your audience would get confused. Your team, if you have a team, they're confused. It just becomes a frustration. So again, you can do whatever you want. This is just my 22 years of experience speaking. I have multiple income streams. I'm all about it. And guess what? What's beautiful is if you focus on one thing and you build up a significant income from that one thing, then you can also start investing money. That's really where, when you hear the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, when you hear this, it's because they focus on this one thing, they build it up, it becomes a multi-million-dollar business, then they take that money. Now listen, by the way, you should start investing way before you're a millionaire. You should start investing right now, even if it's just $50 a month. I'm just saying, those people, and yours truly included, when I started making that kind of money, that's when I started buying, Airbnb multi-million-dollar beach houses down in Destin, Florida. Now I'm not like recruiting other people to then, promote my beach houses as an affiliate. No, but I do promote my beach houses because I think they're amazing. And I think everybody should experience staying in one of our beautiful homes because of how Nadya optimized them. And Destin is like the most beautiful place in the entire country, in our opinion, which is why we bought not 1, but 2 beach houses down there. So that's another form of income, right? We have so many different things we do to make money, but they're either investments, some of them are passive, some of them, there is more time involved, right? Like our beach houses, unfortunately, those are anything but passive. Nadya spent so much time on those. But the point is, there's nothing better than like making money in your business or making money in your job and then taking and invest that money into, income producing assets. Like that does make sense, right? It does make sense that if you get your business cranked up and you have a certain skill set, maybe you're really great at Instagram. Sure, why not create a course? Maybe you're a really great video marketer. Maybe you're a really great team builder or recruiter. Sure, go launch something where you're like, hey, this is not a competing offer. This is going to actually go hand in hand with what I'm already doing and teaching, where I can help people that are not on my team. Because you never want to try to find ways to monetize your own team, in my opinion. I think that's weird. Like, hey, you're on my team. I'm going to sell you a $500 course because, they're on your team. Now, if they end up buying it on their own or whatever, but I don't think you should ever directly target selling something to your own team, right? Now, the reason we created courses years ago, a decade ago, when we started branching out, because we had all these people from other companies coming to us, asking us for help, asking us if we had a course, asking us what we were doing. That's when we said, hey, there's an opportunity there to then sell something, to promote something, to create something that we can monetize by helping people in other companies that are not on our team, right? I mean, when you look at some of the people I promote, Bryn Lang, Marina Simone, Tanya Eliza, some of these, Rena Zaharov, all of them eventually, because they were so successful in their business, right? Jen Cooper, they started to create their own programs. They started to monetize their knowledge. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, a lot of MLMs don't allow that. I'm with a company, one of the only companies that does allow it. It's funny because some companies will say they allow it, and then you become a top person, and then people start complaining about you monetizing, and then it's like, oh, you don't really allow that. Okay, I got it. But here's what I would recommend, especially when you're with a company that says, we're not an MLM. And if in the policies and procedures, it literally tells you that you can't promote another MLM on your social media, then that tells you it's an MLM. Like, good God, these companies that are like, we're not an MLM, we're an unfranchised, or we're not an MLM, we're network marketing. We're not MLM, but we're affiliate marketing. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's an MLM. And I just think you should only do one. Now, listen, again, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. Nobody's telling anybody what to do. At least that's not how I roll. But I will warn people. I will educate people because people are in my inbox and they're like, why are these people doing all these other things? And I'm like, why wouldn't they do other things? I think it's smart to do other things. But if they say, hey, why is this person doing another MLM? I mean, at least do it on a different social media than your current company. I don't think that's too much to ask. Do you think my company, as lenient and awesome as they are, and I've been here 8 years and I'm still recruiting. I've recruited 10 people this month personally. I'm still leading by example. But do you think the company I'm with right now, if I launched a new MLM and I started posting it on my social media, like, hey, get in now, like I'm starting something new. And then I started not only recruiting people from my own team, but I started recruiting people from other teams. How long do you think it would last before compliance suspends me? How long do you think it would last before leaders start blowing up my inbox? Like, bro, what are you doing? You're signing up people on my team in your new business? Like, don't you think that would be a problem? Well, if you think it'd be a problem for me to do it, then why would you be able to do it if you're a leader? Oh, you're a smaller leader? Oh, your check is down? Like, what are you going to do about it? Because here's the truth. All businesses fluctuate. All businesses go up and down. And again, I'm not telling you not to do other things. I'm just telling you to do it with integrity. I'm telling you to do it ethically. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But if you promote another MLM on the same platform and you're enrolling people from your previous company to your new company, of course people are going to not trust you. Of course people are going to get upset because again, for the second time, if you join the new company and you start recruiting people into your old company, they're not going to be cool with it either. Just ask them. You say, hey, listen, since you signed me up in your business, can I sign you up in my business? They're going to laugh at you. They're going to, no, I'm not joining your business. I'm recruiting you from your business. Like, so wait, so are you saying your business is better than my business? Are you saying you're smarter than me? You ever got those people that like, they're always pitching you on stuff? And at some point you're like, why don't I just pitch you on my thing since you're always pitching me on your thing? Do you think you're smarter than me? Do you think your thing's better than me? Do you think that you make better decisions? Just curious. So look for things that can be a vertical integration. They can complement, but not compete, not a distraction. That's what I would recommend. And look, affiliate marketing is a great way to do it as long as it's true affiliate marketing. And it's not recruiting people into an affiliate program like, oh, we pay out 2 tiers or we pay out 3 tiers. So it's not MLM. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's an MLM. And that's it. And listen, in this day and age, I know it's impossible to avoid this stuff. Like when you launch a new business, there's going to be people in your inbox asking you about it, right? There's going to be people in your inbox that are from your previous company. Technically, you're not allowed to enroll them, but if they come to you, it's really hard for them to argue that you're not allowed to do it. The problem too is how you do it, right? It is extremely stressful to have a company come after you. It's also extremely rare. This happens. This is just a part of the industry. My thing is, I don't want people to quit. I don't want people to start all over. And a lot of times people quit because they're desperate and their business is going backwards. So this is why I've always encouraged multiple streams of income. Anyway, I'm just trying to do my best to explain the differences. Multiple income streams, good. Multiple MLM income streams, bad. Again, you can do whatever you want. But if you want to be a leader and you want to build an empire, you got to focus on one.